The 16th BRICS Summit is set to take place in Kazan, Russia, in 2024, and it's expected to be a landmark event for the group. With new members like Saudi Arabia, Iran, Argentina, Egypt, Ethiopia, and the UAE joining the bloc, BRICS is rapidly evolving into a powerful force in global politics and economics. This summit will likely address crucial issues like de-dollarization, expanding the New Development Bank, NDB, and pushing for reforms in global institutions. The future of BRICS could reshape the global order, making this summit one of the most important to date. A key topic at the summit will be the ongoing effort to reduce reliance on the US dollar in global trade. BRICS has long explored alternatives to the dollar, and the addition of major oil producers like Saudi Arabia and Iran gives this push more momentum. Talks will likely center around creating an alternative global currency or expanding the use of local currencies in trade between BRICS nations. This could significantly weaken the dominance of Western financial systems, particularly in global trade and transactions. If BRICS members can agree on a concrete plan for de-dollarization, it could reshape the way global trade is conducted, allowing nations to bypass the US dollar and strengthen economic ties within the bloc. The introduction of a BRICS currency, or a system that prioritizes local currencies, would not only challenge the dollar's dominance, but also provide more financial independence to BRICS nations. Another major focus will be the expansion of the New Development Bank, NDB. The NDB has positioned itself as an alternative to Western-led financial institutions like the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the World Bank, offering loans to developing countries without the political conditions that often come with Western aid. As BRICS continues to grow, the NDB is expected to play an even bigger role. At the summit, leaders will likely discuss increasing the bank's capital and expanding its lending capacity. There's also the possibility of more loans being offered in local currencies, which would further strengthen financial ties between BRICS nations and reduce their dependence on Western currencies. By bolstering the NDB, BRICS could become a more attractive financial partner for developing nations, offering them alternatives to the conditions-heavy loans from the IMF and World Bank. Reforming global institutions like the United Nations Security Council, UNSC, and the IMF has been a long-standing goal for BRICS. The current global institutions have been criticized for not adequately representing the interests of emerging economies. BRICS nations, particularly India and Brazil, have pushed for reforms that reflect the realities of today's global economy, where emerging markets play a much larger role. The 16th summit could see BRICS take a stronger stance on these reforms. With a growing membership and increasing influence, the bloc could demand more representation for developing nations within global institutions. This would be a significant step toward reshaping global governance, ensuring that emerging economies have a more significant say in international decision-making. Energy cooperation will be another crucial focus, especially with the addition of Saudi Arabia, Iran, and the UAE, some of the world's largest oil producers. BRICS now holds significant influence over global energy markets, and the summit will likely explore how the bloc can leverage this to its advantage. Discussions may include setting energy policies that benefit BRICS members while reducing reliance on Western-led energy systems. Additionally, as the world moves toward renewable energy, BRICS could outline a strategy for green energy cooperation, ensuring that member nations can transition smoothly while maintaining economic growth. This could involve joint investments in clean energy technologies or coordinated efforts to develop sustainable energy infrastructures. Looking forward, BRICS expansion could continue beyond its current members. Several countries have expressed interest in joining the bloc, and the summit could outline criteria for future membership. As more nations seek alternatives to Western-dominated institutions, BRICS is positioning itself as a leader for the Global South. The summit may discuss how to deepen ties with countries in Africa, Latin America, and Southeast Asia, further expanding its global influence. By adding new members and building stronger alliances, BRICS could become a formidable global player, not only in economic terms but also in geopolitical influence. This expansion would make BRICS a central force in shaping global policies, offering an alternative to the US-led global order. While BRICS is not a military alliance, Its growing political and economic power gives it a significant role in global security discussions. The summit may include talks on how BRICS can cooperate on security matters, especially in light of rising global tensions. Cybersecurity, regional conflicts, and other global security issues may be on the agenda, as BRICS explores how to address these challenges outside of Western frameworks like NATO. By working together on security issues, BRICS could strengthen its position as a key player in maintaining global stability. The 16th BRICS Summit in Kazan will be a defining moment for the group as it continues to challenge Western dominance in global trade, finance, and governance. From de-dollarization efforts to expanding the new development bank, the summit will likely set the stage for a future where BRICS plays a central role in the global order. With energy cooperation, institutional reform, and security discussions on the agenda, BRICS is poised to further reshape the way the world works, pushing toward a more multipolar global system.